Hello everyone, how you doing? I was gonna pre-order the PS4 or the Xbox One. I'm not gonna worry about the Wii U. I think it's a waste of time. But I'm just trying to work out some of the different statistics behind it to kind of work out which one I'm wanting. So I thought I'd share that process with you. So to start off, we've got the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Both the PS4 starts at $399 and the Xbox One starts at $499. So I thought that was pretty interesting. The PS4 is actually cheaper, but has more features, which I'm not quite sure of. And the PS4 actually launches sooner than the Xbox One. So I thought that was interesting. Both of them now use the Blu-ray that the PS4 used. Microsoft had their own little battle at the start of Xbox 360 to use the HD DVD drive, but then they failed out to the Blu-ray. So of course they are left with Blu-ray now. Game DVR, we have both of them now use it. The Xbox One and the PS4 now use it, which is handy, so we can record out game commentaries, gameplay, quick highlights and stuff. So that'll be interesting. The PS4 actually has better RAM than the Xbox One. This means it's just slightly faster for the RAM to access the graphics chip, which is good. So it might be able to hold a few more graphics and a couple more like levels and stuff, which would be interesting. The CPU, both have 8 cores, which is good. Microsoft's got their custom CPU, and Sony has their single chip 86 AMD Jaguar processor. So they're not really hiding anything. If people want to know more about it, they can just search this up and then voila, find out power. PS4 has a much more powerful graphics engine, graphics core. They've called it the Graphics Core Next Engine with 1,152 shaders rather than the Xbox's terrible 768 shaders, which most games will kind of look the same. You're not gonna really see a difference on the Xbox, I would think, apart from a couple of optimized like shaders and stuff to make stuff look better, but really it's not gonna look that much better. They have PS4 has 1.84 teraflops, the amount of data they can go through, and Xbox One has 1.31 teraflops, which is measly. And look at the Wii U, 0.352. That's pretty terrible. Both have 500 gigabyte hard drives. The user can remove the PS4s, but not the Xboxes, which is pretty interesting. External storage, PS4 hasn't announced it yet, but most people reckon they will, and the Xbox One has confirmed it. Both have cloud storage. You can play as you download for both of them. Both you can remote download, so if you go on like PSN and then say, oh, I want GTA 4 or GTA 5 on PS4, not that that's going to have it there, but you can like download and then it will download to your console when you turn it on next, which would be good. Account access to multiple consoles, both yes. Mandatory game installations, no to PS4, but yes to all Xbox One games. You know why? Because back up here, it's not going to have enough power, so it's going to have to install it on the hard drive, and also because the graphics card can't handle it, so it's going to have to store it to your hard drive as well, which is interesting. Required internet, no, for PS4, and then no, but required for mandatory day one update. You know why? Because everyone had that big fuss about always having to be connected, so all the consoles got made like that, so now they're releasing this mandatory day one update to fix it, which is pretty funny. Use game fee, no to both of them, which is good. Xbox One had that as well. Digital game sharing gifting, no, which is weird. Backwards compatible, that's no as well. Wii has it, but that's an older generation as well. I don't know why they can't implement backwards compatibility if they did it on the PS3, so I don't know. Cross game chat, yes to yes, which is good. Controllers both come with one include, and PS4 has rechargeable built-in batteries like the PS3, and like the Xbox One, you have 2 AA batteries that you have to put in. For motion control, it doesn't come with a PlayStation Eye or PlayStation Move, you have to buy them separately, but the Xbox comes with the Kinect 2. So that's a bonus, I guess. That's probably adding to that $499 price value we saw before. You can use a second screen as for a Vita. It's not included, but if you have one already, then you can just play it around the house. I'm not quite sure if you can play if you're on a train or something or at work, and you can just log in and play. So I'm not quite sure about that. PlayStation app, so you can use your PlayStation app on your phone, I believe, and use that as a second screen as well. And then the Xbox has its smart glass like the Xbox 360. Both have voice commands. Both have their different subscription services. Xbox Live is still pretty expensive. PlayStation Plus is still pretty good. It's not as expensive. PS3 has 2 USB ports. Xbox One has 3. And Wii U's got 4, so that's fine. That's the smaller version. Both you can do live streaming. All of your trophies will be ported and achievements will be ported. But when you import your gamer tag, it'll just automatically bring up. Also, the achievements sounds pretty interesting because apparently you can use your achievements to trade in for things. I don't know if you'll be able to get avatars, if you can actually get full games or get real Wi-Fi items. That'd be pretty sweet. Both use the exact same wireless card. PS4 has Bluetooth, the Xbox doesn't. Wi-Fi direct, you can't directly connect to your PS4 with a Wi-Fi connection. You can connect with an Xbox One. AV hookups, HDMI 4K support for the PS4, and also to the input and output for the Xbox One, which is pretty cool. Infrared, no for the PS4, but you have it with the Kinect. The power supply is internal, so you won't have a massive power box like the Xbox 360 did. The Xbox One still has its little power brick, so it's not going to be as loud, but the PS4 is going to be actually quite quiet, which is good. Near field communication, there's no NFC. When you your chip on your credit card and stuff, there's no technology like that in there for PayPass and stuff. Region lock, neither are going to be region locked. And most of this was confirmed by to IGN, which is a really good game network, by a reputable Microsoft representative, which is good. Now we're going to go to the online feature and comparison chart. So we've got PS4, Xbox One, so paid access for both of them, for both of the services. Netflix, free access application, yes, to PS4. You get a paid access application by Xbox Live, so you get free on PS4. HBO Go, you don't have any HBO and haven't announced it on Xbox One yet. Skype might be possible, but you get paid access definitely with Xbox One. ESPN, no, to be announced on Xbox One. Hulu Plus, it's free on PS4, but you need to pay for it on Xbox One. IGN app, yes, they haven't really developed it. I guess they're developing for the IGN app. Game DVR, you have free access to it, and again, you have to pay to use it on your Xbox. Jeez, you have to pay for so much on the Xbox. Free access, streaming game video. They haven't announced it, but I assume it could be happening. So we'll put that there. Web browser, yes. Paid access to application. So really, you can't do anything. Even if you want to access your own web browser, you can't use it unless you're a gold member. So I don't know how that works. Everything on this list, you have to have paid access for. There's nothing that's free. And NFL, you have to get another paid access to get access to it. Awesome. Now, console bundle comparison. So this chart compares the physical contents of the day's launch. So PS4, you get Playroom, requires PlayStation Eye slots, I believe. You don't get any active games for the Xbox One. Controllers, you get the DualShock 4 wireless controller and the Xbox One and Kinect for the Xbox One. AV cables, HDMI cable category 2, still a little bit different. Charging cables, you get a USB charging cable for PS4. Nothing is included to charge your Xbox One controller. You don't get a camera for PS4, you do get the Kinect with the Xbox One. Trial subscription, you get all PS4 owners get 14 days of PlayStation Plus, which is good, and all Xbox One owners get 14 free days of Xbox Live, which is not very long. So Fortnite. And you can either get it in black or black. Although I have seen a couple of special edition PS4s which are going for white, but I think they're only going to the developers of the actual consoles. The same as the Xbox One. A couple of their developers got white consoles and different styles. But I'm sure you can get SARS and stuff to chuck on the front. So that was pretty much an overlook of the whole thing. So I have no idea which one I am going to choose. It's going to be PS4 or the Xbox One. So I have no idea. I'm just kind of racking my brain because I don't want the movie. I don't want Xbox to come out and just be like, yeah, we're changing 5 things over. So who knows? I think that's actually more PS4's fault. Put that in. Nice. So which one? PS4? Xbox One? Just let me know in the comments what you're getting or what you recommend, and let's see what I do. Let's see what we do, because we could get both of them, I guess. Maybe. So yeah, I'm just left with this decision now. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully this has helped you as well. I haven't done any research and your eyes to see what's happening. And I'll let you get back to your day. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow vlog. See you.